Warfare is evolving. It's no longer just about tanks and troops. The battleground has expanded. It now includes the digital realm. Our phones, our watches, even our appliances can become weapons. This is the unsettling reality of modern conflict. Gone are the days of clear-cut battle lines. Today's conflicts are fought in the shadows. They are fought with bytes and code as much as bullets and bombs. And the line between soldier and civilian is becoming increasingly blurred. One of the most alarming examples of this new warfare comes from the Middle East. The Israeli intelligence agency Mossad is known for its cunning and its technological prowess. Recently, they unleashed a new weapon. This weapon exploited a tool we consider mundane, the pager. This was not a random act of violence, it was a calculated strategy, a strategy designed to exploit the vulnerabilities of our interconnected world. To understand the gravity of this event, we need to delve into the shadowy world of cyber warfare, a world where the lines between reality and the digital domain are dangerously thin. In the fall of 2024, Hezbollah, the Lebanese militant group, became the target of a devastating attack. But this was no ordinary strike. It was a meticulously planned operation, an operation that showcased the lethal potential of weaponized technology. Mossad, in a stroke of chilling ingenuity, flooded the market with rigged pagers. These pagers, disguised as durable and reliable, were specifically designed for Hezbollah operatives. They were marketed through fake YouTube ads. The ads emphasized the pagers' resilience, their ability to withstand harsh conditions. The trap was sprung. Operatives, believing they were acquiring essential equipment, unwittingly carried instruments of their own destruction. A single encrypted message, a specific sequence of button presses, and the devices transformed into deadly explosives. Thousands were injured, hundreds killed. The attack sent shockwaves through the region. It exposed the terrifying vulnerability of our digital age, an age where even the most innocuous devices can be turned against us. The line between convenience and catastrophe had never seemed so thin. The pager attack, while shocking, wasn't an isolated incident. It was a stark reminder of a threat that lurks in the digital shadows, the threat of cyber warfare. And in the arsenal of cyber weapons, few are as insidious as Stuxnet. Stuxnet was a digital ghost, a piece of malicious code so sophisticated, so stealthy that it rewrote the rules of engagement. It targeted Iran's nuclear program. And it did so by exploiting what are known as zero-day vulnerabilities. Imagine a flaw in your software, a hidden backdoor that you don't even know exists. Now imagine someone else finding that backdoor. That's a zero-day exploit. It's a vulnerability that's exploited before the developer even knows it exists. It's like finding a secret passage into a fortress, completely bypassing the walls and guards. Stuxnet used these zero-day exploits to infiltrate Iran's nuclear facilities. It tampered with centrifuges, causing them to spin out of control. The attack set back Iran's nuclear ambitions, but more importantly, it revealed the terrifying potential of cyber warfare. Section 4. Our digital glasshouses, vulnerability in a connected age. The Mossad pager attack and Stuxnet serve as chilling wake-up calls. They expose a disturbing truth. In our hyper-connected world, we are all vulnerable. Every smartphone, every smart appliance, every device that connects to the internet is a potential entry point for an attack. We live in a world of smart homes, smart cars, smart everything, but with every connected device, we increase our attack surface. We create more entry points for those who wish to do us harm. And often we do so without fully understanding the risks. Our desire for convenience, for constant connectivity, has outpaced our ability to secure ourselves. We trust these devices with our personal information, our financial data, our very lives. But what happens when that trust is betrayed? What happens when the devices we rely on become weapons in someone else's hands? These are not hypothetical questions. They are the defining questions of our time. And the answers, unfortunately, are far from comforting. The digital age has ushered in an era of unprecedented vulnerability, and it's up to us to find a way to navigate this treacherous new landscape. Section 5. The lingering shadow of cyber warfare. The implications of these attacks extend far beyond the immediate casualties. They cast a long shadow, forcing us to confront uncomfortable truths about the nature of warfare, technology, and our own vulnerability. Psychologically, the impact is profound. The knowledge that our own devices can be turned against us breeds a pervasive sense of insecurity. It erodes trust, not just in technology, but in each other. Suddenly, the world seems like a far more dangerous place, where even the most mundane objects can harbor hidden threats. Ethically, these attacks raise troubling questions about the rules of engagement in the 21st century. Can we justify the use of weapons that blur the lines between civilian and combatant? What are the acceptable limits of deception and manipulation in a world increasingly governed by algorithms and artificial intelligence? These are not easy questions to answer, but they are questions we can no longer afford to ignore. The future of warfare, and indeed the future of humanity, depends on our ability to grapple with the ethical and psychological implications of this brave new world we've created.